Alright, here at Drunken Commentary, we don't care about lighting and camera angles. But this is like good enough. And this is the one you've been asking for, kids. Friday the 13th Part 2. And I'm going to do it on CED because I don't seem to get tagged with the digital ID. Because, hey, CED's not digital. This, with Sleepaway Camp 2. My favorite horror movies. My favorite movies, really, ever. And I won't say, like, objectively, like, greatest movies ever. Just, hey, I'm drunk and I'm watching this. And it makes me fucking happy. And here we go for a true drunken commentary with a dead fucking format. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully it's on the right side of the disc. I'm sorry, of the record. Oh, hey, we got a Paramount. That is good. It's good. Yeah. Oh. See, I have to do this one CAD because I will not edit any of this. I really won't. This is probably going to be like 2.5 hours. Okay, so this kid narrowly misses demise with Jason, I guess. But I mean, Jason doesn't really care about kids at this point. I mean, care about killing kids. Oh, we gotta listen to this beautiful singing.
You're getting this house right now.
Right now. Oh, Mom. Well, not a bad idea. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know the story, the very beginning of this, obviously involves Alice. It's kind of your recap thing. She wears a really bad, like, jumpsuit that I'm pretty sure my sister had back then. She was asked to do part 2, like, to be, like, the final girl who came back, but she had a stalker. And it was before that was taken seriously in Hollywood, and she just didn't feel comfortable. It took her many, 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 many years before she would come back and, like, really embrace her, like, horror celebrity. Just sad. But when I met her, like, I gave her a hug. I was like, honey, I'm sorry, all the things she went through. She said, you know what? She's like, I've been married to the same man for almost 20 years, and, and I'm here, this convention, and you people love me, and I don't know if I'd have it any other way. I was like, she's very sweet. You should order some of her wines. I have the bottles, because I drink the wine. But if you order, it's Happy Valley, I believe, in Oregon.
Every minute.
Oh, Betsy Palmer. He was not
a very good swimmer.
Okay, so my Friday the 13th, part 1, got blocked. My drunken commentary. That little instance, I said that, like, when Tom Savini was watching the movie with us, he's like, that's when because he obsessed over her. Because he was like, I grew up, like, totally lusting over Betsy Palmer. Because she was like, she's a hottie, look her up. And, but he was like, that part where she goes, he wasn't a very good swimmer, and just, like, laughed a little bit. He was like, I was terrified. He's like, that made the movie. Which is awesome. And this year is the 40th anniversary of the release of the original. And I will be doing a retrospective for Pop Horror of that. Kill her mommy. Don't ever forget that, kids. Kill her mommy. No chiller mommy. Chill her. Cha-cha-cha. What? You don't want me drunk watching this movie. Or any Friday the 13th really. Okay. okay, because I didn't get to, like, show you guys my fucking Drunken Commentary Friday. Like, all of this stuff, they did this late at night. I mean, those two ladies did all their stunts. It's cold. They're, like, you know, bashing each other's head in the sand. It was really, really a miserable time. And then, of course, most people know here, when she decapitates Mrs. Voorhees, if you really look, you can see Tazo's furry knuckles and, well, not in this cut, but in the first movie, you can see, like, on the head, and really, probably not on the CD version, you can see, like, toothpicks where it was holding her head in. This is part of the reason why I like watching this in, like, an older format. Because, like, the color differences and things, like, the things that they never would have thought about back then. You know, they weren't like, oh, I wonder what this is going to look like in 2020. Oh, fuck you, 2020, right? I actually made that. Yeah, it's a Skipper doll and a Fisher-Price doll. Skipper's got a lot of paint and moss on her to be Jason.
Two of my men pulled you out.
And then again, for a movie that did not want to have a sequel. I mean, every movie had to have sort of a cliffhanger, right? I mean, like, no matter what back then. But they did not have any fucking inkling that they were going to have a sequel. They set it up, whether they knew it or not.
Man, we didn't find any boy.
And he's still there.
And he's still there.
My God, you look at her, like, face, and it's like, hey, you know what? We were all, like, fucking 20 once. Remember having that face? They could do close-ups of you, and there's some wrinkles. Like, oh, yeah. Oh. Even if you were wearing a chili bowl haircut and a really bad green jumpsuit, it doesn't matter. You're still immortalized as, like, your fucking 20-something self picking up your Ma Bell phone in your very swinging Three's Company apartment.
Hello. Hi, Mom.
How can she afford this apartment, by the way? I mean, it's like, does she have, like, a job?
Fell asleep.
It's the only way she knows how to put her life together?
Really, I'm fine. I need a little time alone, that's all.
And she's obviously still in New Jersey. She's from California. I mean, I think if I were her mom, I'd be like, no, fuck it. I'm getting on a train, plane, automobile. I'm getting to New Jersey and I'm dragging your ass home.
I just had to put my life back together, and this is the only way I know how.
But your life wasn't even put together yet. You were trying to put it together.
Mom, please.
And then you, like, went to New Jersey and you fucked that dude with, like, no shirt, bandana, and the glasses. Bad choices, Alice. Bad choices. She's not going to call you tomorrow. Spoiler alert. I do hate that, you know, like, she gets killed very early in this one, and, like, seems like Jenny should be, you know, like, the protagonist of part 3, and she's just basically carried out on a stretcher just so you know she's alive. This is not in the days of continuity, and this was in the time of a lot of these people took these roles, and then they were, like, almost embarrassed. Well, probably not almost, but it was like, okay, I'm not going to just keep doing these over and over. It wasn't quite what we know Friday the 13th today. Right, Lucky? Lucky. Oh, all right. It's a really big apartment for one chick who doesn't have a job or doesn't have a very good job. I'm just saying. I mean, you can watch Friends and critique that all day long. Hey! Oh, look, it's my co-host, Snickers. Come here. Oh, come on. Snickers. What's up with my co-host, Snickers? Come on. Oh, I bet she needs a pee. Do you need to go out? You guys are gonna have to watch Alice get killed when my dogs go pee. Don't you guys know we are watching Friday the 13th part 2? This is a very critical part. Oh no, we gotta go pee. Hopefully Snickers will come back and fulfill her role as co-host. Now, okay, I'm just gonna mention some stuff that everybody talks about. But like, okay, so he knows that the whistle on the tea kettle is on the stove. He knows to like take it off to like not signal anyone. He's carrying Mom's head around town. I could see him going around town, you know, kind of sneaking around. But you know, carrying a head, probably in like suburban New Jersey, not gonna work out too well. Where did she get a cat? Why did she get a cat? She just went through a trauma. What are the pictures on the fridge, by the way? She does have the Betty Crocker cookbook, which, you know, you gotta have. All right, come on, Snick. Never trust cats. We're not doing the show on the couch. You want to come up here on the chair? And that does not sound like there's very much water here, but hey, Doodles, come on.
You want something to eat?
She is like, ooh, she's trying to figure it out. Oh, there she goes. All right, we got Doodles, the co-hostess with the mostess, who will not be on camera. There she is. Oh, bleh. God, she just licked me. She's really gross. Snickers, what do you think of this movie? She's like, well, I love this movie, Rebecca. Look at my collar. You can't see it from where you're sitting. She does have a Friday the 13th collar because she's a fan. And an awesome co-host. Right? She acts like that at anything. She's not reacting to the music. Okay, so a few years ago, I did meet all the living people from this, or most of the living people from this franchise in a panel at, I believe it was Horror Hound in Indianapolis. It was like 3 years ago. And yes, I did get to meet Steve Dash twice, because I also got to have him and CJ Graham kill me. You know, as their respective Jasons. One of the unfortunate things of the con where I got to meet everybody is it was kind of like an assembly line. Like you just kind of like went through and met everybody, and it was like picture, autograph, which is fine. But yeah, so Amy Steele was there, obviously. Russell Todd, he was so really fucking cute. He's actually got some cool shit going on. Kristen Baker. Marta Kober does not look like Marta Kober. We'll talk about that in a minute. She's like one of the fucking cutest people ever, and you would not believe it was her. She's a little shriveled up. Does you know Sandra? Oh. The Exxon station. These locations are still sort of there. I mean, just that road. You can kind of go there. Clearly the payphone isn't. And Ralph, he's not there anymore either. Well, Randolph, he was there. He doesn't look like him, but, you know, they're a little older. Daddy, buddy, I'm rolling the dice.
Hey, so you gonna come down and get us your what? Yeah, okay. Okay, give me the dress. Here, wait.
Let me get my fanny back.
Alright, the Old North Road. We're gonna look for a Dairy Queen. Okay.
There's no Dairy Queen. We never see a Dairy Queen.
They didn't believe me.
And Ralph was like, I told the others you didn't believe me. There is no Dairy Queen in town. It's another thing I kind of don't like is the Crazy Ralph gets killed in this one. And then we end up with like Crazy Ralph substitute or 3.
Okay. And what? Alright, so then past an old cemetery.
Oh.
And then,
But yeah, you look at her there. I mean, I know people change. People change. She changed. Like. But Vicky was there too. And she's so fucking adorable still. Lauren Marie Taylor, right? Yeah, asshole. That's his truck. But I think he might be the, not those two, but I think he might be the only living one who wasn't at that panel. Welcome to God's country.
Welcome to God's country.
Because Steve Dash was still alive, he was there. But you know, then again, you don't think about it too much, but he and the other people, they final girled the fuck out of this. Because they were all getting drunk. Can you imagine the next day when they're just like stumbling back to camp? They're like, oh, fuck, man, we are going to be in so much trouble. And then it's like, everybody's dead. They see ambulances and they're like, we didn't do it.
Probably gonna get a brownie badge to wear if we survive.
If we survive?
That's right.
Yeah, we survived. I always felt like this was like they had to do like a little homage to Marcy and Marcy, Ned, and Jack.
So they wiped his ass with a rabbit.
The bear wiped his ass with the rabbit. He knew how to deal with the quarantine. I love how they're just like, oh my god, it's a tree in the road, in the middle of the country. Do you know how often that fucking happens? Like, I fucking have to do this shit. You know, like, I'll just be like, I'm just gonna back it up and try to go the other way. But we have to get the plot going, right, Snickers? Snickers knows. You have to keep it going. Yeah. That's not fucking Jason. Jason doesn't wear a pristine blue fucking flannel. What the hell? Camp Crystal Lake. I like how there's just like this little sign. This is 5 years. So this is where the timeline gets really fucked up. Oh, that's right there is where the timeline gets really fucked up, kids. All right. Yeah. And this is our first, like, this is equal opportunity, man. We got a guy in a wheelchair. Of course, he's cute as shit. Then we got this dipshit in her Mickey Mouse shirt who doesn't fucking care that her dog is gone. That's okay. And yes, everybody loves her ass. When I was younger, I will say, like, when she skinny dips and stuff, like, aside from I had more boobs than her, but, like, my body looked a lot like her. And now I watch it because I mean I remember thinking that back when I was younger, and now I'm like I watch it and I'm like, wow, my body's not like her
Okay, let's
anymore.
settle down. It's great to have you all here at a new counseling.
Then again,
training
her
session.
body's not like her
We'll all
anymore.
work this
Her
counseling
body's
together.
okay. She's just weird.
Say, Vicky, you two were upstate last summer, right? Scott, hi, good to see you here, buddy.
Scott.
And Mark, I know we were.
You know what? Scott defeated Chopping Mall, so
okay, the
fuck
rest
off.
of you,
Okay?
I'm sure I'll get to know soon enough. I'm also sure there's one thing I don't have to tell any of you. Being a counselor isn't the gravy summer job everybody thinks it is.
Well, I mean, if you join the Facebook group called A Group Where We Pretend Like We Are Camp Counselors, you'll find that out. Look it up. It's fun. Ralph's like, no, not again. You know, it's been 5 years.
Is go back to basics.
He's like,
Survival, first aid, boating,
and
archery, rifle.
grooming your Shih Tzu. Who let somebody bring their fucking froofer dog? But there has to be a broken down VW in every Friday the 13th. Or every movie in the 80s, really. Everybody drove them. They were kind of notoriously not the most reliable cars, but they were fixable. Amy Steele. Man.
But what is this crap, Ginny? You're supposed to be my assistant. Everyone else got here hours ago.
She is and was. Yesterday was her birthday, by the way. She's still so gorgeous. She's just a very natural beauty.
You could have
Like,
called.
with or without makeup. Actually, I've never even seen her made up. I mean, I'm sure she has makeup
Okay,
on, but like,
Get your gear stowed and help
she's
me
just
outside.
very,
Oh, look. The course starts today, right?
like, very
I promise you.
admirably, like,
Again in my entire
beautiful woman.
Big deal.
Who can rock a French braid, apparently. Right, Snickers, you're a beautiful woman, too. Yeah, you are. You are. She's beautiful. No, I guess she was like a ski bum and stuff. Like, she didn't really, like, ever do up the glamour kind of thing, and it totally shows. Oh,
Ginny, put your car in the lot, okay?
starting to look like Burger King.
Where was I?
He's about to give you let's keep pushing out speed.
Like Burger King when, you know, you could eat in Burger
Right.
King.
Okay, look, a few words about safety.
Right, everybody.
Lanterns, saws, they can all be trouble.
Just,
Their misuse is the main cause of cancer. Take care of your equipment.
yeah, you know, I mean, chainsaws, arrows, crossbows, you know, all those things can be weapons.
Bear country. And contrary to what everybody hears, bears are dangerous. That means
Mhm.
no fight. Change often. Food orders clean the clothing. If you're a woman, don't use perfume.
How about a man? You don't use Axe body spray. Yeah, as you can see,
Having
maybe
trouble? You gotta turn down.
you can't see. The sweatshirt I have on right now is from University of Alaska Fairbanks. Yeah, that's where I went to school. Yes. Bears are not cuddly. I learned that a few times. And moose, they get pissed off if they have babies.
What's on using that child psychology on you? You're such a sucker for it.
Man, and that is one of the things I fucking love
I
about
don't want to
Jenny.
scare anyone.
She uses her education.
I'm gonna give it to you straight about Jason.
Not just her brain, but her education. Snickers.
Body was
Oh my
never
god.
recovered from the lake after he
Oh
drowned.
my god. Really? I love this recount.
And if you listen to the old timers in town, they tell you he's still
Yeah.
out there.
Ralph?
Some sort of demented creature
Yeah.
surviving in the wilderness, full grown by now.
Be well, the madman moss. Oh wait. It's a different movie.
He's stealing what he needs. He's living off wild
Don't
animals.
breathe.
Domesticated.
I'll hear you.
Some just claim they did see him.
Didn't even know the hell when, but The burning.
The girl who survived that night at Camp Blood.
Same year.
Friday
All of
the
them.
13th. She disappeared 2 months later. Vanished.
And I love when people say,
Rogers
this has nothing to do with Friday the 13th. Like,
no one knows what happened to her.
no, I think they clearly say in the original movie it's Friday the 13th.
Beheaded that
And it's his birthday, so yeah.
revenge that he'll continue to seek if anyone ever enters his wilderness again.
Has anyone ever been comfortable in like a collared shirt and then like a pullover sweater over it?
And by now, I guess you all know. We're the first to return here.
Yeah, thanks.
5 years. 5 long
years.
He's been dormant. And he's hungry.
At least this is better than the burning.
Jason's out
Because
there.
when they do this in the burning, it's Todd who tells the story
Always on the
of
prowl
Cropsey.
for intruders.
And Todd was the one who fucking burned him alive.
Things to devour.
At least he had nothing to do with fucking Jason. Ugh.
Hey, come back, come back!
At least there are no kids there to be scared. Like in Mad Men.
I don't want to hear any more about it. That's ancient history. Jason drowned, Mrs. Voorhees was killed, and Camp Crystal Lake was off limits. You got it? Got you, huh?
Yeah.
Second act needs work.
And your sweater? Probably shouldn't be wearing Mrs. Voorhees' sweater. Just saying. And you probably don't want to leave a spear on the stairway. But remember those little games? I never really played any of them because I wasn't a boy, but I did play Simon and Merlin. Does anyone remember Merlin? Ours ended up having some kind of weird issue
Do you want to dance?
where we could get it to start up, but it had this weird, like, caustic smell to it. I don't know if it was battery acid or what. If we could get it to, like, work for a couple minutes.
So there I was, sitting in this fast food joint, thinking to myself, Scuttle,
I mean, look at that dog.
what are you going to do with the rest of your...
I mean, Snickers is more, like, she's more prepared to go out in the woods than that dog. First of all, Snickers would never wear a fucking bow in her hair, would you? Ever.
Well, I think I've got you. Check.
Ever.
Wrong, white man. Check.
You would never wear a bow in your hair. You're like, no, I'm wearing a fucking Friday the 13th color because I'm, well, you made me do
arm
it.
broken by Mark. My brain's palm while torn or risen.
Or bed.
Or bed.
I like the idea of having a stump as your, like, coffee table. I really need to institute that. I have stumps. Okay, so I had to explain this to Jason Smith when I very, very, very first met him. First of all, why is she putting on like an extra shirt? She's just like walking like 3 paces away. Whatever, it's okay.
Jeff, I just gotta see.
But the beware of bears thing.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I had to explain
Aren't
that
you
too.
going to? Maybe there is
Okay.
something in that list. Oh, come on, Miss
Oh,
Siri.
Sandra.
Not getting me out
So I love how I've watched this a billion times, and there are all these background characters who actually survive, and I still, they probably have names if you looked at the script, but I still don't even pay attention. I'm like, they're the ones that live. Oh my god, lingerie in the 80s was just atrocious. Like, what did that do? What did that do? It didn't keep her boobs in, it didn't keep her nipples in, anything. I mean, I know I come from, like, the world of Victoria's Secret or whatever, but I mean, like, that bra just does nothing. Snickers is like, even I agree. And it's so weird. They have like sinks and shit. I would just piss in that sink. I would not go out to the outhouse. Well. I like Paul, but I get some nerves on it. I'd like to know their backstory a little more.
Oh, God damn it!
Hey, calm down. You went the negatives. I'm not supposed to be fraternizing with the staff.
Well, you've made it very apparent there, dude. A couple times. How do they know each other? You just can't tell if Snickers is just like digging like me fucking with her, or if she's just tolerating it. Bullshit. Whatever, motherfucker. Ralph's like, maybe he is ch-ch-chun. Oh, God. Because he's really not helping at all.
Something I think I should tell you.
Damn, Ralph, damn. Is like Paul the only guy ever who didn't ask, like, how much on your period are you? Is that just me? Beware of bears. See, that was the thing that Jason Smith didn't understand. Like, she's on her period, dude. She's on her period. It's kind of not fair that Paul is wearing like his disco stew shirt, and then Mark is just there. Like, it's okay that he doesn't have to run, obviously, because he can't walk. But why is he able to taunt them? Doesn't seem very right. Okay, so this is one of the things I love about these movies, is that you have people dressed like for varying climates. You have, and most of these people are in t-shirts and shorts, just fine. But then you have like Disco Stew, like I said, in jeans and a button-up shirt. You've got Jenny in a sweatshirt and like shorts. Like, you got some other girl with a tube top and like bikinis, you know, like bikini shorts on. It's just like, I guess maybe that's what it's like when you can't check the weather. Oh, muffin. Oh, one of the worst transitions ever in a movie. People are like, oh, is Muffin still alive? Like, dude, we transitioned to hot dogs. I think they were trying to tell you something.
Come and get him! Here.
Oh, Snickers is like, no, I'm out. I don't want the dog to die. No one wants the dog to die. And you know what? Terry is not fucking concerned enough that her dog is missing. She's like, oh, it's lunch, okay. Bitch. Jenny with her fucking home light fucking chainsaw. She's cooler than I am. I cannot. Is that lame that I knew before I saw it that it was a home light chainsaw? Did I tell you guys anything about how many times I've seen this? Yeah. I can't do pull chain things. I have like a problem with my back that I'm missing some shit in my back. So I cannot do a chainsaw thing.
I'll never know we're gone. Jack, I'm serious. I really want to. Look,
Jack,
tell everyone we were there.
come on.
Oh, promise.
We can have our like Bay of Blood twitch of the death nerve moment later. We'll talk about that, kids. We'll talk about that. I like how there's just like a path to like the death camp.
Okay, let's go.
Like not just a path, but like a very, very cleared path. Like somebody's like, oh, we need to clear out the path to the Camp Blood. Okay. Like, you know, I don't know. Maybe Jason's out there. Maybe Snickers is out there. Maybe Muffin's out there doing it. Oh, I can't wait till it's warm. I see this shit and I'm like, ah.
Okay, you guys, what I got for you? What's green and red?
With the moon. That's what it's like to watch things on CD. Snickers is like, frog in a blender? Okay, so as far as filming locations go, you can see some of the things that like they filmed in town, but the actual camp that they filmed it at, that's gone. Part 3, that was an actual like built facade, kind of a facade, like half house, half facade or whatever, and then it got burned down by some dumbass fans. Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
But really, like, part 1, Camp Nui Bosco is the only place that you can go that is, like, fully intact. And if you can go there, I don't care. You guys, it costs a lot of money. But if you win the lottery, just go. Just go. Especially now. Like, I don't, you know, I don't think they're able to have their mailings. Maybe the next ones are in September? Jason's got some nice, like, orthopedic shoes.
What is it?
It's like a dog.
Okay, but on CD, which this is superior to VHS, you could be like, oh, I don't see the bow. I don't. You could question.
You're gonna have to give that soul. It's condemned.
How about Daniel? It's condemned.
He told us that we're.
I'll handle this, Jeff.
Might just get a warrant against you.
Oh, really?
Look, Holt, people say what you're doing with these kids is great. You've got a good reputation. But if I was you, I'd locate in the next county. You're too close. Things have been quiet for 5 years, and that's the way we want to keep it.
As big as this lake is, it probably spans more
Okay,
than
you
one
two take
county.
off, and I'll talk to dinner, all right?
We'll never do it again, sir.
Thanks, Mr. Holt.
You're not even going to reprimand him? No punishment? What kind of place is this?
Ginny,
Yes, Mom.
no seconds on dessert for Jeff and Sandra tonight.
What kind of place is this? What, that they didn't, like, obey, like, random fucking rules? Right? Snickers is like, yeah. Snickers, do you think that was Muffin? We need a dog's opinion here. What do you think? Okay, of course, in the middle of this, my phone had to say, oh, I'm out of storage. But it doesn't really matter because we were almost at intermission. And this is, of course, the place where Terry goes to Skinny Dip. So you're going to miss a little bit of that, which is unfortunate for all y'all. But I did, because it was intermission, make some popcorn. Flipping over the record. Lucky is going to lay down. Although Lucky is a pretty talented popcorn catcher, so I think he knows what's going on.
Now I know you can afford tuition to grad school. You always find some fool to fix your car.
You know how I afforded tuition to grad school? I'm still paying for it. And I'm not even working in that field anymore. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You do get to see Terry naked. Oh my god. I can't believe I led you people astray. Yeah, when I was younger, I did remark, I'm like, yeah, like, if she had bigger boobs, that was my body. And I was like, you know, my husband at the time was like, yeah, you're right. So, like, it kind of solidifies now. I watch it and I'm like, nope, not my body. This kettle corn, isn't it? Kettle corn rocks. So, the weird casino bar thing they're at, like, burned down, like, the year after they did this movie. Like, it was an actual, like, establishment. I actually want to look at this, because, like I said, there was a point in time where I was like, yeah, that looks like me. I stuffed popcorn in my mouth. You know, I mean, she's not very familiar with this area, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I go, like, to my lake and I swim a lot, like, in the dark, but I'm familiar with it. Oh.
Okay. Good.
We have a replay of this in part 3.
Don't wear yourself out. You want to rest and come with me.
The whole juggling thing.
Want to take me on?
Oh, these two are so fucking adorable. He's so gay. She so had a crush on him.
I only want your fingers.
What?
And he so died.
Take your pick.
I mean, like in real life.
It's okay with him.
Football and hockey. Which one do you prefer?
The one with the luck.
You mean hockey?
Is that what you
No,
prefer?
I mean, okay. Can you
What
do
do
it?
you want to play for?
Man, you suck. Don't popcorn, you dog. Okay. All right. He's so ready. You can't see him, but he's ready. Okay. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Snickers, she sucks. Ass. That. She kind of catches his, like... Okay, ready? Ooh, Snickers got that one, dude. Oh, good job. Lucky is killing it here. All right. Lucky, you're showing some talent. Removing the camera. All right. Don't fail me, dog. All right. You ready? Oh. I mean, he got it, but not in the air. Okay, you ready? Think you got that one? No? Lucky, you are so... Oh, man. Okay. Okay, that one was my fault. Snickers, get back. You can't do it. Ugh. Man, he is sucking tonight. The performance.
Don't go anywhere.
Snickers. Oh, you think you can do it, Snickers? You do it. No. See, she has no reflexes. Okay, Lucky. Lucky at least has reflexes to do it. Snickers. Go. See, it hits her in the head and she's just like, where'd it go? Lucky, I'm trying to make you not look like a total asswipe. Lucky, you suck. Snickers, there, go. Snickers, there. Alright. It had a snug, Lucky's range. Okay. Come on, Lucky. I want you to have one good one. I'll edit it for you, okay? Oh, did you guys see that? Did you see that? I don't think he thinks he got it, but he got it. Hey, Lucky. Okay, let's try one more time. Edit part 2. God damn it, dog. Oh, that was my fault. Snickers. Okay. Lucky. Did I say he was good at this? Oh my god. You suck. Dude, don't eat my shoe. Oh my god. Alright, one more time, everybody. This is it. Lucky. Because now we got the cool, like, music at the bar with the fucking kiss machine. Oh my god, my dogs suck. Nah, they're pretty awesome. This is Sunshine Superman, by the way. Just in a weird cadence. Hum it. Ain't got nothing on me. And you made your mind up, you're going to be mine. I'll tell you right now. Then go play the Kiss pinball machine. Which that Kiss pinball machine sucks. I played it before.
Are you sure you don't want me to clear those?
No, I'm collecting these.
Have it your way, honey. I just don't want the bar to fall down on you.
Thank you.
She likes you.
I think she likes you. I think so too.
Well, he's bought like 10 beers.
That's
So.
ridiculous, really. You know, 2 of our kids got bowled in today. Well, 5 years ago, some girl panics and falls out of a canoe. It's absurd.
What if there is a Jason?
Oh, bullshit. Jenny?
No, what if there is some kind of boy beast running around Camp Crystal Lake? Then let's try to think beyond the legend, put it in real terms. I mean, what would he be like today? Some kind of out-of-control psychopath? A frightened retard? A child trapped in a man's body?
Retard was actually like
He'd be grown by now.
Right.
medical
And you know, the
diagnosis
only person
back
I've
then.
ever known was his mother. Never went to school, so he never had any friends.
How does she know he didn't have any friends though?
Yeah. Strange killer.
No. You listen to my whole
Oh,
point.
you want to make up for all that shit?
Jason would have even known the meaning of death. Or at least until I told him tonight. He must have seen the whole thing happen. He must have seen his mother get killed.
I have 2 dogs
I mean, isn't that what her
for
revenge was
adoption if
about?
anyone wants
Her
them.
sense of loss,
They can't catch
her
popcorn.
rage at what she thought happened, her love for him. Bizarre, isn't it?
I'm so disappointed. Huh?
And he must be out there right now crying for return,
Yeah.
for resurrection. What do you think?
I think you're drunk. I'll think of that. You don't think I'm sweetheart?
Not me.
Nothing is pre-internet. No, she's got it.
You know, Paul, I'm really serious about this stuff.
Jason's a legend. A legend.
And your VW won't start. That's reality right there, babe. This is one of like the weirdest and like worst parts of like the whole franchise is that like the guy in the wheelchair is gonna get laid by like the fucking cutest girl at camp. He dies like the worst fucking death. Okay, I had a cosplay made up. I had like a big, crazy like beard, or a beard.
Your
Wig
turn.
like that.
3 goals, you're gonna lose.
The sweatshirt, and
Mark,
a gentleman friend of mine
what
had
happened?
Jeff's
You left
hat,
the chair?
and like we were gonna have like the
Motorcycle accident.
spear
Paralyzed my leg.
going through us.
Is it permanent?
Doctor thinks so. I
We never got to do it at a con. We
don't
probably,
intend to be in this.
well, never will.
Just your legs, huh? Is everything else okay?
Oh, I do all right.
I.e.,
One way or another.
does your dick work? Come on, Vicky.
So?
Don't mince words, kids.
I'm in training. Remember?
For what?
Hey, Special Olympics, fuck off. Oh my god, go down. They can't catch the popcorn, so they don't get the popcorn. But no, the way they had the cosplay set up was that, like, the back of it could be me, and then, like, the front of it could be him. Or if we were, like, apart, we could put people in between us and kind of, like, sandwich them in between. Yeah.
Want to stay together tonight?
I was just back.
My cabin or yours?
As soon as
10th in mind. I don't.
we can all get back together, kids.
Got the whole camp. We'll find our own cabin. Just give me a few minutes to get some things, okay?
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so Vicky has some of the most interesting,
Damn it.
I want to say inner dialogue. Terry, you turkey. I had her sign that in my Camp Crystal Lake book. I don't know why I love it when she says, Terry, you turkey. You want to doubt that I'm a lover of this shit. Okay, her lingerie is so hideous. And no, do not spray perfume in your pussy. That is a very bad idea. I don't care if it's Jeanette. And those are ugly ass underwear. But those Minnetonka moccasins she has there, those are fucking top notch, man. Let's bring those motherfuckers back. Especially the white ones. She was like all over that trend. Nothing's gonna make those baggy brown underwear sexy. And now, like I said, you're just gonna be like, in 5 minutes, you're gonna be like, oh my god, oh my crotch. Because, well, perfume is mostly made of alcohol there, darling. And, you know, gotta go out and check your windows and everything else, you know, in your saggy underwear. And then you can't find your hairbrush. And then you gotta go out in your saggy underwear some more. Saggy underwear and sweater. I mean, I guess I'm wearing crappy sweatshirt and Chucky blanket. I mean, is that any better than saggy underwear and sweater? I know where my brush is. But I'm not going to be talking to it when I'm in my car. And I'm not going to be finding it in my glove box. Like, oh, yeah, in between the seats. Like, ew. Oh. I know. We gotta keep the plot along. But when you hear thunder and lightning, and you feel it on your head, and you hear the water, and you go,
Vicky?
it's obvious they just didn't have the special effects to make it happen. Oh, poor Mark. It is one of my favorite kills.
Vicky?
Oh. Back it up, dude, back it up. I think that was one of the things that, like, that was one of the deaths that told you, like, Jason was, like, he was equal opportunity. Okay, so I had to take a break because my dogs were being stupid and I couldn't breathe and I had to get on my nebulizer. So we missed a little bit here, but we're getting to the Jeff and Sandra kill. Which, if you haven't seen Bay of Blood / Twitch of the Death Nerve, you need to watch that Italian film because it wasn't supposedly an influence for this movie or part one. Because they're varying things that are similar between the two. Later, you know, Sean Cunningham would be like, well, I maybe saw that movie. And of course, Marta Kober she was emancipated from her parents, but she was still underage, so they couldn't show a lot of the footage that they had. But not going back. His wife saved his life. The other counselors' lives. Basically, of all the people who went out there, you know, to have like their little last night on the town, Jenny and Paul were the only ones who had any kind of issue. I mean, Jenny lived. Paul, we don't know. Well, maybe you shouldn't mock him, because he's probably going to end up at the same after hours place as you.
Mark? Mark? Mark, where are you?
Okay, people like to shit on her saying, why is she calling for him up the stairs? She does not. She calls for Mark, but if she goes up the stairs, she calls for Jeff and Sandra.
Is anybody still here? Sandra? Jeff?
She never calls for Mark. She's going up the stairs
Sandra?
because she's
Jeff?
not that kind of person.
Sandra?
My God, that's an ugly sweater. And we all had them.
Sandra?
Why would you be like, Sandra? I don't know why you wouldn't be. If you had no idea. This is one of my arguments, like, for a lot of these movies, is they're like, oh, these people make dumb decisions. Well, she has no fucking clue that anything is going on that's bad. She has no reason to believe that's not her friend under the sheet. Or that VW didn't just go forward and backwards 15 times. You know? I think that Jenny's ending, or her third act, is probably one of my favorites in horror history. But I don't. Oh, those damn Minnetonka moccasins! You didn't have to get those bloody, Jason. You really didn't. Although, yeah, I don't like the way it ends per se.
Oh, no. Think something's wrong?
Definitely, there's the whole idea of like,
I'll
what's
check
reality,
upstairs.
what's dream.
These kids smoke better dope than I do.
Well, yeah, they're kids.
Yeah, Jenny, what?
They wouldn't do anything like this.
Now, in this case,
Jenny, come on.
they have had experience
Wait
with
for
a
me.
lot of them. Right, we've said that out already in the opening.
Kitchen light's still on. Must be the main fuse again.
Yeah,
Oh, what's going on here?
Nothing.
nothing. I like the way that he says that.
Where's everybody?
I don't know.
And this.
Rain's stopping. We'll go look for them.
No, this. Which is skipping so much, I don't know that you can really tell. But, yeah.
Oh,
Jenny
there's
knows.
someone in this room.
Someone in this fucking room! Love that. Fucking love that. So I like watching these in this kind of format. You can kind of see like the darkness and things that they anticipated the audience seeing. Now there would not be anything to where you couldn't see it, but it's like, you know, obviously it's bathroom lights on, whatever. And I even remember watching this on VHS, and you really couldn't see that there's someone in that fucking room. Jenny. She got the right idea, man. But she doesn't know that Jason loves to break sugar glass. He's like, I learned it from my mama. Okay, you know he is there. I get it. Windows aren't safe. But you know where he is if he's jiggling that doorknob. Again, I would either be the best or worst Final Girl. I would either be like, I'm gonna use all the knowledge that I have come up with watching these movies, or the killer is gonna be like, yeah, I've seen these movies too, bitch. Now, this is fucking awesome. I mean, the idea that you get in your car, I mean, whether or not it works, you're like, okay, it's still like somewhat safety. Not if it's a rag top. He's so whimsical. I love it. And I'm sorry, but this to me suggests that he's more than a quote-unquote frightened retard. I mean, I think most people would say he gets more shrewd in the next couple movies, but I think this proves that he had more intelligence than Mrs. Voorhees gave him credit for. Poor Steve Dash gets kicked in the balls. And she really did that. Okay, gotta do what you gotta do. Now, is he more terrifying in the sack mask than the hockey mask? I would argue yes. Because he is still that feral creature. I think he evolves by part 3. When he puts that mask on, he evolves. Let's run in the same 5 feet of forest for like 10 minutes. Okay. And then we'll just like put this moon in the backdrop. And then like no one's gonna know. Then we're gonna trip over like the same like fucking stream a couple times. But it's gonna be like 2 different streams. Okay. Whatever. And also, here we go. So, at what point does this stop being reality and it start being Jenny's mind? Have you even heard people say, okay, when we're just gonna do this in real time, but when the mouse sees her, she sees the mouse. There's some people who are like, it's the mouse that pees. No, I think she pees. But I'm not sure why it takes her to see a mouse to pee. I have a mouse that lives in my kitchen. Every night I go, hey, Brody. He just walks right past us. He'll watch us do stuff. Yeah. Brody's not gonna pee that much. Brody might have a couple little poopy pieces. That's about it. Not that that's Brody. Brody's probably in my kitchen right now. Yo, Brody. If I thought that he wanted to be our pet, I would make him a little cage and sanctuary, but he's pretty happy, just kind of living his little life. He's got his route in the house. I'm good with that, being chew on stuff. Problem with the chainsaw. And this is another reason why I think that this Jason is more terrifying, is that he is somewhat more human, right? We haven't gotten to the point of it being like a supernatural, like, urban legend or anything. It's just still... like, what if this was real? Like, what would this person be like? And again, making the same rounds through the same stream, same 10 feet of scenery. That's cool, that's cool. Look at Which... You see that? You see that? Would you think please help me? I don't know. I mean... I think I would see that shanty and be like, oh motherfuck, I've just run into his home. Just, you know. Maybe I've seen too many of these movies. Oh god, would you put that sweater on? And if you put the sweater on, wouldn't it just like fucking rip up? Like, I mean, just dry rotting? I love how she tries to fashion the hair after Mrs. Voorhees. It's like, Mrs. Voorhees just has like patchy, weird, like fucking rotten hair. Ah. Big fucking pseudo finish? And really, I guess if you have to go with reality, like that's probably where it was done, right? And then part 3, when he kind of comes back or whatever, he's still laying in that prone position. So I don't know. Fucking hell. So here is my shitty ending to my shitty recording. My phone decided that it was done, and so I didn't get to the very end. So basically, Jenny gets taken out on a stretcher in an ambulance. She's like, Paul, where are you? You don't really know, because, like, the whole dream sequence-ish thing, I still think it's a dream sequence, because I'm pretty sure that, like, Muffin is dead. Okay, high def, Muffin is dead. Low def, maybe not. But, you know, we got the, you know, through the window, pitchfork, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And so she's like, Paul. I don't think the Paul lived, but we don't know. We know in the next movie, they talk about how many bodies, you can count them up. But it doesn't really make any difference. So, there. That was my shitty ending to my drunken commentary on Friday the 13th Part 2. 2 days later. Well, that sounds like a name of a sequel. There you go.